A very different and much more somber ceremony.
That's right. Look at these pictures out of Santa Fe, Texas. Just a day after that horrifying school shooting, members of the high school baseball team hold a vigil before the game. The coach writing the initials of the victims on his arm.
And one of the students, the young man who you're going to see on the right hand of your screen here, his name is Rome Schubert. He was actually grazed by a bullet on the back of his head coming out to play. Nonetheless.
Yeah, a show of strength as we learn much more about the alleged shooter, including startling new details from the mother of one of the young women who died in that attack. ABC's Marcus Moore is there in Santa Fe. Marcus, good morning.
Diane and Dan, good morning. The school just behind me will remain closed at least through Tuesday as this investigation enters a new phase and this community begins the process of trying to heal. New details are emerging this morning in the investigation into Friday's deadly shooting at this small-town high school.
Everybody needs to clear out this way.
Overnight, students returning to the school for their belongings as investigators continue combing for clues. Eyewitnesses say the teenage suspect, Demetrius Bagorchis, entered from the back of the school, armed with 2 guns. And authorities say explosive devices, including CO2 cartridges wrapped with duct tape, a pressure cooker with a timer, and a Molotov cocktail, but none of those devices worked. Still, 10 people died, 8 students and 2 teachers.
I just don't get it. I don't understand why. Why would he do that?
This grieving mother's 16-year-old daughter, Shayna Fisher, among the 10 killed at Santa Fe High School. Law enforcement officials say they haven't determined what allegedly sent the 17-year-old suspect on a deadly rampage. However, Sadie Rodriguez says Demetrius had been pursuing her daughter Shayna for several months, and that Shayna's rejection made her a target.
He had been coming on to her and making advances, and she kept telling him no. And not even a week later, he just shoots everyone, and shoots, and she was the first one.
But according to the suspect's attorneys, the idea that their client may have been motivated by a grudge is pure speculation.
As that goes, as far as a purported motivation for the crime, I would say no.
This morning, 12 people are still recovering in the hospital, among them Santa Fe ISD police officer John Barnes, who's being called a hero.
They're having a shooting at the high school, have an officer down, shooter not in custody.
Barnes, a former Houston police officer, was shot and suffered critical injuries. Friend and fellow law enforcement officer Captain Jimmy Dale said Barnes nearly died, but is expected to survive, yet he still cannot speak.
He doesn't want to be called a hero, and his wife said he's going to hate this, but he is.
There are several vigils planned for later today and the funeral for one of the students who passed away here. But Diane and Dan, the family of the suspect, they released a statement saying they are shocked and confused by what happened, and they extended their heartfelt prayers and condolences to all of the victims.
I bet so many in that town feel that way. Marcus, thank you.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.